No one on the planet can define God. Probably the closest is just like a fish cannot explain the ocean, because you have to be out of the system to be able to see something. But if everything is part of the system, you can never take a look at the system objectively. You're always a part of the subject. So that is the key issue why we cannot have an explanation about God, because God is everything, everyone, including the consciousness that is flowing through the body and that is accumulating and processing all the processing of all the five feelings and sensations that we are having. And most of the people are angry at God. Most of the people are very angry at God nowadays. That anger comes from different places, but most of the anger is if there truly is a God, I should be having more love. And that love is going to be, for some it is going to be more sex, for some it is going to be more respect, for some it is going to be love and respect combined in one, that, oh, if only I had more money, then I would have these things. So it's more about if I had more money. Some it is going to be about health of the body. So there are not so many parameters. Most of the people, you can club them out down to 3 or 4 things. And there will be a few who will say, I want enlightenment, but it would be, their idea of enlightenment would be, I want to look like serious, and then I want to charge $200 to $2,000 per sitting, and I want to be like Dalai Lama, who seemingly does nothing, smiles, and then people pay for the interview, and you are known, and you are loved and respected, and people have an idea that's what enlightenment is. And Dalai Lama probably is enlightened. His answers are enlightened, and he's always trying to help others. No doubt he's enlightened. And he's one of the ones who is cursed with being famous. So he cannot live his life as probably he would like to, because he has people who are interviewing him, and then you're held to a standard. But there is none of you, not one of you, who does not have the blessings of Shiva to be considering yourself to be enlightened. Shiva is infinity and unconditional life. So God has got, you can't define God, but God has got all the attributes. So one of the attributes is infinity of love. So the conditional name that the Hindus gave to the infinity of love that you become aware of during meditation is sponsored by the side of God that we know as Shiva. And when we say Shiva, 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 do you think that Shiva is out there somewhere? And he needs, okay, these guys, I'm gonna time it. These guys have said my name n number of times. Now I'm going to gift them with the third eye, which is an attribute of Shiva. I'm going to give them with this. I'm going to give them. They have acknowledged my greatness. They have used my. And if you call out Jesus, 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 so say Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Then Jesus said sometimes would be somewhere sitting at the right hand of God would say, "Oh my God. This group has really called out to me from their heart. They have invoked the name Jesus. So now I'm going to give them the key of the joys and the mysteries of the Bible because they have said my name." And the ancients would consider Yahweh was the secret name of God, and it's Yah, Ha, Wa, Ha without any or A or E, so it's not really pronounceable, and it's in everything. So you cannot really pronounce it. So that was the secret. But if you say it, yeah, what, so it gets close enough. But it's supposed to be unpronounceable, the name of God, the burning bush that Moses saw. So, do we really think that if we say the name of God innumerable times, we will become enlightened? And I guarantee you that if you repeat the name of God, Allah, Jesus, Krishna, Rama, Shiva, Brahma, Buddha, you will repeat the name or Guru, you will repeat the name of God as many times as you can. You will become enlightened. This is one common factor to all the religions on the planet. And now the mind goes into a spin. The Catholics, they had sex with the small children, and these ones did this, and the Christians, they fought against each other, and all the bad things around the religion will come up. And yeah, say that God is only love. God is everything on the planet. God's plan has got Hitlers and Jack the Rippers, and has got Buddhas and Ramas. You are given the choice of focusing your mind on Jack the Ripper, then let it. 99% of the people on the planet are angry at their parents for whatever reason. And it has got nothing to do with money. The poor also have got children who don't listen to them. The richest of the richest have got children who do not listen to them. In fact, most of the rich people are really confused because they thought that money could control, and money, all this free money that the children are getting, just because your diapers are stamped with Versace or Gucci, is your poo going to be different? When you start getting around to, you will just end up being more fake personality, thinking, oh, I am privileged. My parents had this oil well or something wrong, some exploitation, and now that they had more money, so I am privileged. No, 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 baby. You are just cursed. This easy money has made your life comfortable, and this comfortable life has made you stupid. Stupid, because you didn't have the challenges. You are born into a life of comfort, of body comforts, but everyone on the planet is born to achieve spiritual abundance and wealth. And whether you have Gucci or Lucci or you have no Versace, it does not matter. And if it matters to you, means you have to become spiritual, because in the world of spirituality, Jesus is not Versace, Krishna is not Gucci, Shiva is not Louis Vuitton. You're confused, baby. You're confused. All that money has made us, most of us, confused. We are looking for God and love, and we start thinking that, especially if the money is there, that these brands have got the key to them. It's not. It's just childish, stupid games. So there's a shirt and it has got this logo, and you feel more better wearing that. So, but the real worth, because you are prioritizing on such a superficial thing as a stamp on some thingy, and you think that thingy, that car with that brand, if that car had a brand of Tesla, you would. I saw on the road today, I saw 5 cars, and two of them were Tesla, and they drove exactly the same way as the rest of the cars. If you are a pedestrian, I guarantee there is no difference in the way these cars run. It all depends upon the driver. It all depends upon the driver. The cars, more or less, okay, it's a secondary question how much they are using the petrol or this or that, but it's your mind game. At the level of spirit, the more comfortable life you have, the less advanced you are going to be. There is a hard coded rational. Now, so many on the planet are right now, including in the Silicon Valley, people like Jobs, etc. They went through a lot and then they would go to a person who would be a Buddhist. I'm not a Buddhist, just so that I have practiced Buddhism, but I'm a Hinduist. But even I'm multi, like I can go with any religion. So they would listen to de-stress themselves to monks and people who had nothing. All the rich, it's in the history, it's everywhere. It's even now it's happening. People who have got money somehow they focus their life. Then they would go to people who have nothing to get de-stressed. If you go to the Silicon Valley, to the Buddhist place where the founder of Apple used to go. The list that they have is the who and who of all the rich and the super rich. The point is that all these people would go to and listen to these people to get de-stressed because the money was not making them happy. It never does. It can make you comfortable. That's true. It can make you comfortable. And if you're at an extreme of, if you're one of the few who's privileged and dying of hunger in Russia, India, or anywhere, then money can solve some problems. It can extend your life on this planet. But it does not guarantee spiritual satisfaction. Spiritual satisfaction is only reserved for people whether they have or they don't have, it doesn't matter, whose hearts are smiling by repeating the name of God for the benefit of others. So when you stop seeing religion as a story of religion and you stop identifying your anger at your parents with the figure of God and consequently with whatever religion, because all religions are basically fingers pointing to God, and you start hating the finger. This finger was this place, this finger was that, this place, this finger did that, etc. Look at the place it is pointing to. That's all. Don't get don't get conflicted. All the religions are based only on one thing, on the material fear of death, so that so that you can start identifying yourself with the one that is never dies. So the world is illusory. How? It's not really illusory. My body is here, you are here, we are listening, we are talking, we are interacting. But everything in the world is changing. Your body is changing, your thoughts are changing. Hopefully, your way of looking at lots of things is changing. But all these changes, that's the core of Buddhism, is one, that the world is an unending stream of pain. Of course, pain is born out of our desire. Desire nothing else. Endless fulfillment of desires leads to endless pain.
Sorry, but
Is
it is distracting.
the headphone working? Is the headphone not working? Someone is saying that it's sounding strange. Sometimes it can be sometimes it can be the headphone, sometimes it can be the content. But whatever it is, put up with it for. Okay. So Just focus on the content. Don't worry about it. It will not from my from. Just try to understand. So when we say the word is illusory, someone has raised their hand. Okay, someone wants to say something. Someone, you had a question, Jean? Yeah, okay. Ask whatever question you have.
Yes.
Yeah, what's the question? Jean, you had a question? No? Okay. So Buddha actually was a genius. He saw all these things and oh, okay. Is the sound better now? Because this is a feature of okay. So Buddha is a genius and he had to leave his palace. He was born a Prince Siddhartha. He had to leave the palace to become enlightened. So there is a very, very hard-coded real-time relationship between material success and comforts of life and becoming spiritually enlightened. And it's not that you have to be poor or anything, because the strange thing is that everyone on the planet nowadays considers themselves to be poor, including the millionaires and billionaires. They think they are always billionaires want to be zillionaires, so everyone feels themselves to be poor. But when you are in a spiritual group, then your heart is open, and all the prayers, which basically are what? All prayers are saying the name of God continually, constantly, and awakening God. And our perception is, oh, I prayed to God and then this worked out or this did not work out, etc. That's the sound of our society. So continually, when we say the name of God, we think that God is being awakened, and where our Gucci Jesus is saying, oh my God, this group has used my name so many times. Now I will gift them with something. And this common feature in all religions of repeating God's name continually does lead to enlightenment, provided, and it happens at some point. We stop addressing God, someone somewhere, but think of meditation as a continual prayer, riding the transport system provided with our first act and last act on the planet, which is breathing, and transversing this from one place to another place, but deeper inside you, so that you are in a stage of awakening yourself. Just like in the morning, imagine you're lying down and you're waking up and you're saying, hi, Hal, wake up. Hal, 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 wake up. Preeti, 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 wake up. Rene, 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 wake up. Galina, 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 wake up. Chi, 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 wake up. Laura, 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 wake up. Sweta, Sweta, Sweta. Wstawaj, Kate, get up. Vera, wstawaj, 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 Zarina. Wstawaj, wstawaj, Zarina, wstawaj. Heather, wake up, wake up, wake up. Jean, wake up, wake up, wake up. Jean, 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 wake up. So when you are seeing the Lord's name, you are awakening the infinity of love in the deepest part of your heart, where it is lying dormant and sleep, because in this illusory world where everything is changing, in which we take for reality, reality is something that doesn't change. If I tell you, oh, I'm going to give you $100, and then I say, oh, sorry guys, for this YouTube or whatever you're watching, you're going to be having to pay me $500. Your mind is going to go into a turmoil, even though it's, it's all not true. So it's changing, so it's not true. And if I tell you, oh, the cost of this is basically $5 million, then because I've given you an absurd and infinity number that the mind cannot grasp the logic of, you will start laughing. And that laughter will make you free. So infinity is freeing yourself from the shackles of smallness, the smallness of lack of belief. No, maybe there is no God. Maybe there is, if God was there, then I would be winning a lottery and all those things, and then I'll have more comfort. Not doing those comfort would have made you even more stupid. So awakening God in your heart, you say the name of God. And when we are meditating, I know so many people who do meditation and end up nowhere because, oh, I focused on my breathing, I focused on this and that, and whatever you focused on. So if you were focused on your breathing, you are focused on your feelings, your in and out. You do go into a trance, and you become peaceful, but you don't become evolved. You become peaceful, but so you are at peace to be continue to be whoever or whatever you think you are. What's the benefit out there in reality for out there for you or for me? Our job as a group is to evolve right now, right this second. So since everything, think of it that the universe is a painting by Kandinsky, full of colors, or even Dali, surrealism. It is surrealist to some extent. And in this surreal world, seen through drunk Gauguin. Gauguin and all that Picasso would be drinking absinthe, so their eyes would be slightly unfocused and they would see the world in a different color, leading to impressionism. They see light in a different way. That's and if you drink what they drink that green absinthe, you will also see that. It's not still. But whatever they did for art, because absinthe is not the most pleasant of all drink. It tastes like some medicine. It's not like one of those tequila or something like that. Something. It's not like Johnny Walker or something or cognac. So they probably took it with a lot of pain and to be able to express it and see their eyes. But the eyes that we want to be opening are the eyes of the heart. So that you, just like the impressionists rather, see the world in a different way. So to do that, close your eyes, and before that you do that, you can take a look. I have in my hand a glass of water. Now the glass of water is 5 elements. It's one of the elements. Water is the most magical element because the two gases have different characters, and out of these two gases, the liquid that is born has got none of the characteristics of the gases. In fact, it retains energy in a different way, becomes solid, less energy, more electrons jumping around, it becomes water. Even more, it just escapes and comes back later on. So this water element we are going to be using at a distance. I'm holding it in my hands, and by repeating the name of God, Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo just means, may I awaken godliness in myself. May I awaken godliness in all those who are in the group right now. And you will feel it, Om Namo, because we are all at a distance, but we are connected, not only digitally, we are on the same planet. At the same time, the same vibration of clarity is flowing through me, reaching you and coming back to me also. And this water mystical element, I'm going to be dipping my finger And all of you are going to be feeling a slight touch in your center of your forehead, the third eye, which Shiva has and which Shiva gives to us once we invoke its name n number of times. Because we are focusing ourselves on that side of you. But the third eye is the eye of the heart, which sees everything with love. But the physical aspect, you see it over out here. So we sort of baptize ourselves. That would be the closest. Or initiate ourselves with Om and the cross, Amin, and the spiral of infinity. And all our thoughts which are in the head are distracted. But by initiating and baptizing with the symbol, we focus in the center of the forehead and just feel Om. Om is one of the millions of names of God. The name which has all the million meanings of God in it is called Om as per Hinduism. Om. Just feel it. Even though drawn with water, it will seem to be burning now because your intellect is on fire and focused with the mind which was focused on in my life. I have had this and that and this and that. All those millions of events and things that you is now focused into the Om in the center of your forehead. And as your mind is focused, the symbol of Om by which its very presence removes all your blocks of pain, fear, anger, memories, judgments, so that your heart can open like a flower. And when the heart is, because in your intellect now you have no more blocks, now your heart is open. And when I say Om, you breathe in, Oh, through the nose. Namo, let it drop to your heart, Namo. Shivai, you dissolve in spreading love to everything and everyone that you have known in your life. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo. And you awaken the Shiva, the God who presents you with the third eye. Now, the third eye, as you dissolve, your body dissolves. As your body dissolves with Shiva, becoming infinite love at the level of heart. Your mind, which was all construed, all thoughts about this body and your life on this planet, and you and me have had many lives, everything dissolves. So time also dissolves. Shiva, you became infinity of love. Beyond body, mind, intellect, time, and space are removed. When your mind is not there, you expand and your imagination rules. Whatever here is the imagine. If your heart is happy, if you imagine that your heart is smiling, then you are happy. If you imagine that your heart is not happy, then you are unhappy. So right, your imagination rules in the word of meditation. Right now, your heart with breathing Om Namo Shiva, the intent to be awakening your self, the godly presence inside yourself, and seeing yourself as ocean in the level of heart. Shiva, infinity of love is ocean. You let go and go beyond time and space. Om Namo Shiva. Breathing gently. Your body is here, but your consciousness is here and everywhere. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo. Let go, so that you become infinity. You cannot hold on to the finite. The world is not illusory, it just keeps on changing. Right now, you are focusing on the presence inside you, which is never changing. Think of it the fundament. When you go and watch a movie, the movie seems real, the characters, but the actors may long be dead. It's just light on the screen. Now, your soul is like the screen, and everything that is playing out seems to be real, but is changing. So, focus on the underlying. When you become Shiva, Focus on the infinity against which everything is happening. Om Namo Shiva. Every time that you hear Shiva, you awaken infinity of love inside you, expanding the ocean of your heart and offering this ocean of your heart in 5 ways to the people in your life. You offer them your blessings, you offer your breathing, your biological act. You imagine that they are smiling. You send to them energy from your heart, which is now unlocked. And the fifth is that you see yourself bowing down your head to the infinity of love inside them also, no matter how much they had hurt you. And that makes you enlightened when you can offer praise to the people who have hurt you. Om, breathing gently. Om Namo, level of heart. Shiva, become infinity. Shiva. Om Namo, smiling with a smiling heart. Offer to everything and everyone. Smiles. Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Now see yourself as a spirit flying over this ocean of infinity in your heart, and see your previous lives and whatever you want to see. See them as different waves with different pictures. And see your past life, if need be past deaths, so that you know where your traumas of relationship and money, fears and relation and respect is coming from some past life. And seeing them just as being a part of the past, you realize that you are an infinity of love. Om. 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 At a level of heart, pulse, vibrate with Om. 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 And see yourself from today, forever with a smiling heart, serving and helping others by offering prayers to all the men, all the women, all the father figures, all the mother figures, all your relationships, all your losses and gains, seen and unseen, live and not alive. Offer blessings with Om. Om. With the blessing of Shiva, your heart has become a pulsing energy of pure love, infinite love, vibrating and sending love and as a service to all directions, balancing out all the childlike behavior of all the people on the planet and in the universe. Om. 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 Your third eye of the heart is completely open. You can see your past life, your past death, go over your past fears, make that clear, infinite, unlimited soul with multiple lives and multiple deaths, which are just like actors putting on different roles. You focus on your infinity of love in your heart and just focus on oh, 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 oh. Just as with water you were initiated, so with fire, all the residual pain, fear, anger of the past is removed from each one of you. Jean, Om Namo Shiva. Heather, Om Namo Shiva. Zarina, Om Namo Shiva. Vera, Om Namo Shiva. Catherine, Om Namo Shiva. Sweta, Om Namo Shiva. Laura, Om Namo Shiva. Chi, Om Namo Shiva. Gale, Om Namo Shiva. Rene, Om Namo Shiva. Preeti, Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Whatever is left will be dissolved in the vibration of the prayer gong. Om, 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 Sure. Sure. For some of you, the past life memories will come up, and instead of focusing on the death part, you have to focus on the fact that you were countless times born, so that your fear of death that stops us from giving to others love, light, and laughter from our heart is removed. And all the time that you have, whatever you're doing, you initiate yourself. You have been initiated with water. Your body is earth. You are living with the grace of air. Fire is light around you. And ether, the fifth element, is God's grace, which is a component. So that you have no more fear. And from this second, you become initiated. And doing whatever you do, you take water into your heart, you make holy water of it by praying Om Namah Shivaya while you're drinking it. So do any act that you're doing with Om Namah Shivaya or with any prayer of God, so that it becomes a holy act of offering and service to the universe. And only the people who are having offerings in their life, acts of love and prayers for others, only they are the truly rich and powerful people on the planet. What you read in the news, CEO, CIO, Elon Musk smokes. Bill Gates just went through a divorce because he's so rich and he wants to have affairs, and which is okay, which is his right. Why not? I saw his wife, and if I had all the money, probably something. So no judgments at anything, but know that all of you are spiritually rich and have abundance of love. So, but abundance means that you keep on spreading love, light, and laughter to others. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So next Wednesday, and if you have any questions, you can